Hi everyone, welcome back for another QBO tips. Last week we took a look at how QBO is making it easier to get paid with autopay and schedule pay. This week we're sticking with that getting paid theme with the estimates and invoices makeover that is currently rolling out. Yes, estimates and invoices are due for a change and it is underway. And it's a big change. It's not some little tweak. If you're new to QBO, you may already have this, but for existing users, Intuit started rolling it out at the end of July. They expect everyone to have the new workflow within a year, so we're looking at around August of 2022 for full rollout. Let's take a look at what we know. Cash flow is always king. And to that end, more businesses are taking deposits to get paid up front before starting their work. This trend made Intuit developers take notice and redesign the process from estimates through invoicing. So, a whole slew of changes have resulted from this shift. First, let's take a look at the estimates since they have the most changes. Do you remember WYSIWYG? What you see is what you get? It's basically that. When you are creating an estimate, it will mirror what it will look like on your customer's end. This is great because people in the past have wondered or had to send tests out to make sure things were presented how they wanted to their customers. WYSIWYG solves this issue. And if you noticed over here, there's a prompt for a deposit with the estimate creation now. By using this, your customer will be prompted for a deposit in order to accept the estimate. This is where you really see a benefit from using QuickBooks Payments along with QuickBooks Online. If your customer accepts and pays, QBO will automatically turn your estimate into an invoice for you and apply the deposit to that invoice as well. If you're not using the deposit feature, you can still track and turn those estimates into invoices. And there's a new estimate section for you to keep tabs on what's pending, accepted, and rejected. From here, you can filter and sort to stay on top of bringing new work on board. And you can still easily turn estimates into invoices with a single click. So what about those invoices? Those are getting the same WYSIWYG updates as the estimates. We're moving away from the classic input fields, and traditionally we would see all of the fields that were available, which caused confusion with what customers will actually see. The new interface mirrors what customers see and also adds a drawer to the right here to see the activity and invoice settings that are for the invoice that you are working on. Additionally, mobile is getting updated. So we have a similar look and feel here. We got to keep that UI consistent between experiences, whether you're mobile or on a browser setting, right? Plus, estimates and invoices will now autosave when you're using the mobile app. No more worrying about hitting save if you need to suddenly exit the app. Okay. Wow, those will definitely be some changes that will take a little getting used to, for me at least. But it looks like it will allow us to keep the cash flowing with those upfront deposits, and no more accepting and then creating another transaction for the deposit before you have to start the work. I think that will really bring some efficiencies for us on that end. And once we can really dig in and use the new workflow, it does seem a little bit more intuitive with allowing us to customize our customer experience. And isn't that just crucial these days? Join me next week when I review my inventory do's and don'ts for QuickBooks Online. I hope this has helped you guys out. Thanks so much for watching.